Hello, welcome back to me because I'm sure you're seeing this for the first time, maybe seeing me for the first time, and certainly haven't been sitting there waiting for the next release of my videos. But hey, welcome back nonetheless. A topic on my mind today, it's beginning of the month, fresh new month, which makes me a little stressed because new months are in my head like I'm supposed to clean the house, spring cleaning, bring in a new month, reflect on the past month, decide my goals for, yeah, well, I'm here. Anyway, topic for May 1st. So, first, fun side thought is if you made a playlist for, if you're like me and your mind wanders to random songs, if you made a playlist for each day and then added all the songs that pop up in your head to the playlist. How fun, right? Anyway, back to the original thought. So I'm just realizing, basic realization, but hey, realizing nonetheless that my skin looks awesome. No, I'm realizing that I underestimate just how much everyone has their own shit. Like, people I admire and look up to are going through things I can't even imagine. And not just like in a general, like human beings, like, oh, like maybe someone in their family is sick, or maybe, you know, their financial situation isn't what it looks like. But literally the thing that I look up to them for, like the thing that I think makes them successful or happy or their life meaningful, is giving them a hard time. There it is, right? So Simone Biles posted, if it was a real, I don't know, everything on the internet is AI at this point. People love to lie, which is crazy. Simone Biles posted and she was like, what the hell, is it normal for me to pay $23,000 for a red carpet day between glam and stylist? Because if that's how much it costs to go outside, I'm not going outside. And that's so funny because it's like when I think of Simone Biles, I'm like, there ain't no way Simone Biles thinks it's too expensive to go outside. I think it's too expensive to go outside. But I ain't getting Simone Biles type of money, okay? People don't pay me to go outside. Well, sometimes they do, actually. But I assume in my head, like, if she's going to be on the red carpet, they paying her to be there. False assumption. I didn't know she was paying anything, let alone $22,000. Girl, give that money to me. That's my rent. My rent could be paid for the next year if you would just hand that over. Thank you very much. So it's like the very thing that I admire her for, which is her impact in life and her leadership as a public figure, is the thing that's giving her stress. Because the only reason she has to worry about $22,000 for a stylist and hair and glam is because she's in that position. I'm not in the position. I can post YouTube videos in a robe. Thank you, Jesus. Just a reminder, be grateful for your situation. So there's that. And then thinking about, I've been in closer relationship with some of my friends who are pretty successful, and getting a close-up of the things they go through for their success, oh my God, right? So it's like so cool, like, ooh, you get to be in a new city every week, you get to travel the world, blah, 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 blah. And then watching them actually travel the world, and because it's for work, for their business, they're not enjoying it at all. They're actually quite relieved when they finally get to come home. And I get that because I used to travel for work damn near every week in my previous job. And because I didn't get to choose the locations, I was like, oh, here we go again. Back to the office in a different part of the country. And it's not like I'm enjoying touring the city or whatever. It's like I go to the office, do the work, go back to the hotel room, and loop there. Like, I'm not adventuring around the city. If you're wondering what this is, it's a corn dog I was eating. Oh, actually, did I? Alas! Almost forgot there was another one. Okay, listen, so if you stayed with me through that commercial break, even when they are their own business owners and they're going to cities that they chose to be in because that's where their customer base is. Nobody forced them to be there. It's not a mandatory work trip. I mean, it technically is because it's your business, but because it's your business, you can pick where the work trips go, right? And they're still just like, gotta travel again. Girl, you signed up for that. They didn't tell you to come in and do that. Well, they did because they is you. So that's interesting, where it's like literally the thing I admire about them is giving them so much grief. And that's hilarious. Not the situation is hilarious, but it's hilarious to think about, like, outside looking in, all you think about is the glamour of the situation and you don't think about the cost. Sounds pretty basic, but seeing it up close, whoa. Similarly, when I think about like my friends in content, watching them sit there planning their content recording days, then their content editing days, then having to engage with the engagers of the content. I'm like, whoa, like I'm such a fan of you because you're out here in the content game, working with brands, growing your account, going viral, but you're just sitting here like working on captions for yet another video today. That's so interesting. Seeing how the very thing I admire you for is causing you grief. Like the exact thing. Not you have a great life and then you have grief in different areas alongside it, which is also true. But literally, the great life is the grief. Right? Makes me think, since Michael Jackson's super popular right now, Michael Jackson hated touring. Right? There's a video of him being like, oh, God, I wish I didn't have to tour. And it's like, dude, what? What an honor. What a blessing. You get to travel all over the world. You get paid to be you on stage all over the world and just have people scream about how much they love you and cry in the audience after spending so much money just to see you be you everywhere in the world. And he's just like, oh, God, why do I have to tour? Why? What? It gives you perspective on the situations you're complaining about right now, where somebody else would be like, whoa, what do you mean? That seems awesome. But also it's extra funny because it's like, you chose this life. Michael Jackson didn't become an accountant. He could have. So it's like, you chose to be an entertainer. So entertain. What's not clicking? And that's the part that I find so fascinating, that even with the life you chose, there will be parts of that life that piss you off. So then it causes me to question what I'm choosing. And am I ready for the cost of that life? And realizing no matter what, Mark Manson, author of Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, he has this whole concept of a shit sandwich. No matter what you order off the menu of life, there's going to be shit in your sandwich. So what shit sandwich are you okay with eating? What version of life are you okay with having the eye roll moments for? For being annoyed and grieved and tired and exhausted and frustrated with? What version of your life feels like, yeah, this is frustrating, but I'll take it. Getting on a 5 a.m. flight is trash, but I'm so glad that I get to fly around. And it also makes me wonder, like, are the people in this situation grateful? Like, not even grateful from, like, I can't complain perspective, but grateful from, like, do they see what a blessing this is, or do they just see it as annoyance? Did they used to see it as a blessing, and then it became more annoying where they stopped seeing the blessing in it? And now they only complain? Did the situation itself change? Like, maybe the first flight feels fun, but many flights is destabilizing. That's what happened with me when I was traveling often for work. A fun trip is cool, but a trip every week is literally destabilizing to your routine. You can't establish a routine like that. So the consistency itself became the problem. So that's where my mind is at. Like, Phyllis, like, when you think about how you're going to spend your life, no matter what version of life you spend, you're going to complain. There's something you're going to be bothered by. People are always like, oh, I don't want to work corporate anymore. I'm like, what are the alternatives? And are you okay with the cost of those alternatives? And that's where I'm at right now. And I appreciate the reminders from real life celebrities and entrepreneurs being like, ugh, this thing again. And it's like, you chose that life, babes. Take it with stride. Good night.